It's time. We will beat. We will beat SplitSkrene. I am more well rested now, and that I've slept at all, so hopefully that will help. So this is SplitSkrene. I hope this is the right file. I hope it's saved correctly, because I'm not really sure. I wonder, does this start me back? Yeah. Okay. There we are. Oh, right. I have the VRG Works' soundtrack going on in the background. Right, that was Modus by VRG Works. The quest for game modes. And that was really cool. Let's see. Now I have to figure out how to play this game again. It probably shouldn't give me as much issue now that I've had any sort of sleep whatsoever. Should. So I say. Right, this is where I left off last night. Hopefully I can get this timing. Hold on. Hold on. Must. Almost have it. So I tried that. Damn, dude. I almost had it. Shit. Dude, that sucks so bad. Hold on. I have to get all the way over there. I'm about to do this fucking balls to the wall. Precision platformer. I'm going to get good at this game, and I'm going to beat NycroV's previous record. Just obliterate it. They will have no chance keep my score. Fuck. I'm doing it though. You can see that I'm doing. Will get the timing. Fuck. Hold on. Damn it. Shit. I need it to be yellow when I get over there. I think what I need to do that if you're just joining me, I am the Teleco20XX developer, and I am here playing and rating everybody's games. I'm currently finishing off SplitSkrene's, or rather NycroV's SplitSkrene, an extremely difficult precision platformer with a grappling hook and a boost mechanic that I keep forgetting that I have. Because right now I'm just trying to get the rhythm down for this. But if you have a game, if you're a dev, please pop it in, and I will make sure to get to it. I try to give the most complete playthrough that I can. If I can't complete it within a salient amount of time, then I will try to like save it for later. I did that for this one last night because I was extremely tired and I was just like smashing my head against the wall, and I really shouldn't have been doing precision platforming that late at night. But now I'm more well rested, and I am actually capable of doing precision platforming whatsoever, so rest up is the advice that I will give you for that. I think there's a saying, it's like, if you hate yourself, no. If you hate everything, you should eat. If you hate yourself, you should go to sleep. And I'm not so much into like self-hatred anymore, or other hatred really, but I definitely live by, or at least I believe in rest now. I used to be like, man, naps, fuck that. I'm like unconscious, unmoving for like an hour or more. Couldn't be. Yeah, the developer NycroV mentioned that they were going to add a camera mode, or like a camera feature that lets you examine your surroundings so that you can have like a better grasp of the situation before you jump into it. And that's definitely something that I requested from them. This is very much out of my element. I'm not really into precision platformers. Everybody loves seeing precision platformers get completed, like a la Mario Maker. But as for actually playing them, it can be very grueling to learn the patterns. And also just the skill set necessary. I can feel that if I get good at this, I'm sure this will feel great if I'm doing it. Dude, almost. Wait, I need to let it go. Yeah, currently there's nothing in my queue other than games that I've played before. I hope that this will not take long enough for the Dutch community to wake up and start sending me their games. But sometimes that's just how it be. Oh, shit. I forgot to put now playing on split screen. In fact, I keep forgetting to update this at all. Split screen. There we go. Slamming your head against a brick wall can be a little bit relaxing at times. So once I get to that drop, I need to hit it rapidly twice. Let me go ahead and make sure that I... That's it. Split screen. Please, this one. Shift. Damn it. Almost, dude. I am so close. I can taste it. Shit. Damn it. Feels like I have to be really fast for that. Shit. Damn, your drink was flat. What drink did you get? Root beer. Oh man. Classic. Alright, I am better rested, and I currently have nobody in the chat whose games I'm gonna play. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try to finish split screen. Bark's none of that mug. Damn. The mug shade. Yeah, I think like typically when I drink root beer I have to have it like super cold. Shit. Fuck. Okay. So close. I mean, I never drink warm soda unless I have to. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like super cold. Like, I'll drink, like between Coke and Pepsi, Coke is better in a warmer temperature, and Pepsi is better when it's like ice cold practically. And I think it has to do with sugar content. It's like Pepsi has more sugar, so I need the sugar to be muted a little bit, but I'm not totally sure. It's on yellow spikes, and I hit it one more time, it goes away. So I have to hit. I'm a little sad that NycroV isn't here. They're probably like, they probably don't want to see me get tilted. But no, I'm okay now. I can do it. I almost had it, I just hit it a little too close. I noticed that metal mode has like insanely high karma. Have you just been like running roughshod over every single fucking game that you can? Cause that's cool. It's been 2 grams sugar between Coke and Pepsi here in Texas, huh? Interesting. I don't know when I determined this. It was probably like in 2012 or something. And I don't really know if that makes that much difference anyway. I did hear somebody else articulate that, like, something about the difference between when the sodas were invented, like, in relation to the advent of refrigeration. I don't know. No! Dude! Dude, did you see that shit? I'm playing all the games, browser games tend to be the shorter, and I've only focused on the least rated. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. I've thought about doing that, or at least, like, going for the least rated. But I want to talk to the developer first. I guess I've just been really high on, like, actually communicating with other people in my cohort, I guess. Talking to other creatives is something I dearly miss. Especially when they're like your peers that appreciate what you do, and vice versa. If I wasn't like trying to stream people's games, I would be playing Metal Mode. I would be playing like John Digwood. I want to submit like a ridiculously high score to John Digwood and see what he says. I want to see how organized I can make my death machine. I just hate that, like, during this specific period, I have to go to work so frequently. Oh, also, right, you were saying about, not making a cashier game despite being a cashier. I feel that. I don't want to, like, make games about how I work in service work, like, that shit sucks. Actually, you know what I should do? I should go into the gaming chat. Stream split screen. Let's go here. And let's go ahead and share not my screen. Split screen. Christmas is a weird time to jam, especially a big one. Yeah, and it's right around time for everybody to do finals too. I'm not a student, but for the people that are, that shit sucks. I really have to wonder, like, logistically, how they figured that they should do a game jam now. Like, I wonder if they just had a spur-of-the-moment idea, and then they just didn't consider the surrounding context. Also, I think Nycro told me that this was the hardest one. Like, hardest screen. Although that is from Nycro standards, and Nycro is a precision platformering, like, hobbyist. So, you know, our standards are vastly different. Fuck! Damn. I got so close, dude. I'm so close, I can feel it, I can taste it. It's gonna be very interesting over the following year. I have to wonder, like, what my development cycle will be for Teleco. Because I have an idea of where to take it. I'm hoping that I'm gonna make some waves in terms of just, like, people discussing it as an art, a piece of art, I guess. I hope I end up in like a list, you know, like a top 10 games of 2024 or something. Or like, that'd be nice. I was also like talking with my friends, like, since this is Donkey's publisher, and Donkey is a large YouTuber with like 8 million subscribers or something, the submission for it, I can only assume, but it may be that they didn't think of the students, or a conspiracy that they did think about them and thought if they're a student, then they have a career choice. We want upcoming devs that will focus on development. Man, that would be fucking brutal. Like, damn. It's just like, we only want the people that are willing to risk it all. Fuck. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah, because this is Donkey's publisher, obviously there's a personality involved, and that always, like, attracts a crowd. Fuck. And, they've been kind of nebulous as to, like, when or if Donkey will be playing video games. They really have not been specific in that, which is fine. Like, I'm not really here for Donkey specifically to play my game. However, if like a single frame of Teleco makes it into a Donkey video, I'm going to frame it and I'm gonna hang it on a wall. It might be a bit cringe, but you know, whatever. I followed Donkey for a long time, so be acknowledged by a big YouTuber who's very selective with the games that he plays would be cool. I'm also not even like sure how I feel about Donkey as a person, but it would be cool. It would be a lot of bragging rights, you would say. I mean, I follow Donkey, I watch all his videos that he comes out with. Let's see. Earlier, I know that you were tuned in while I was talking to Montoya. Man, Montoya is cool. From a marketing standpoint, Donkey showcasing someone's game is a lot of advice about the dev and the game. Yeah, absolutely. Like, if a frame of Teleco gets into Donkey's video and then people get curious about it from that, then I would hope that would translate into dollars when I actually develop it for Steam. But man, my mind is racing. Like, I've had a lot of ideas for, I guess how to use the art that I've absorbed over my life to tell a story about Teleco, and just like also how I would present the story mechanically speaking, not mechanically from like a gameplay perspective. I mean like the pieces of the story interacting with each other. Fuck. But also, of course, the mechanics. I'm wondering how I'm gonna make those stick, because like I said, I've noticed that there's not been a lot of like narratively driven games for this jam, and I guess jams in general. Probably because like writing a cohesive story that is jam material is difficult. A good chunk of unknown finished games on my itch profile. I've been thinking about making a poll or something to pick one at some point in the future. Pick one to like develop completely, or just I don't know, focus on, or like the presentation in your games and the polish that you put into them, at least from metal mode, is incredible. I've already linked it to some of my friends. I'm just like, yeah, check this out. Focus on, gotcha. And then of course you said that you have at least like a couple of settings that you play around with, like plot settings. So for you, like, is the setting important as a justification for gameplay, or are you trying to tell a story about your setting? Like, which would you say is a stronger pull? Games are very one-shot and quick. A story game needs a different atmosphere overall, like a jam made around stories in games. Yeah. when I did that game jam at the Riot Games headquarters, there was at least one team that tried to make a jam that had like a story around it. It didn't have any dialogue. It was pretty much just RPG Maker characters like walking into position in ominous locations, and they were like talking about it like, oh man, this story is really dark, and nobody really got it. But at the same time, I was just like, even though this is pretty much just a trailer, I really appreciated that they tried. There's like an old quote that's a little too cynical for the modern day, but it was something like, video games don't need stories. It's like plot to a porn. It's like, it's just justification for the gameplay, essentially. I don't agree with that, but I do think that you will remember the gameplay a lot better if you have like a context to justify it in. Like, there's a reason visual novels exist, for instance. It's like, you could just look at a picture of a pretty lady, but to feel like you've come to know her and like stuff obviously makes it a much more powerful experience. Typically focus on mechanics before story or theme. I keep going back in the head while I design mechanics. Fair. Do you happen to follow Kill 6 Billion Demons? Because your Junkerpunk setting, as well as your visual sensibilities, kind of lend to that, I think. Fuck. Who? Kill 6 Billion Demons. It's a webcomic. My roommate, who has read a lot of web media over his lifetime, says it's like one of the best written things that he's consumed, which is extremely high praise for him, because he has a very extensive library. Shit, never heard of it. I recommend it. I've met the author. Shit, I don't know if I can just pull this up. Discord search has been really busted lately. Let me get my friends into this, if at all possible. Twitch.ownjack. Kill 6 billion demons. Literally just, you know, they're trying to kill 6 billion demons, I guess. I don't know, I haven't read it. Let me see if Discord search will let me find this image. Oh. Here it is. This is me with the Kill 6 Billion Demons author. I'll look for it if the images aren't Disney enough. Wait, what do you mean? Kill 6 billion demons? Okay, so have you heard of it then? What did you hear me saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, the art is like insanely good, and the setting is very evocative. Like, it's funny though. Like, I talked with him at DragonCon. Shit. Damn, dude, I'm getting closer. I talked with him at DragonCon, but I thought you said 6 billion demons. For somebody that said billion twice. Yeah, fair. And I also don't know if you've watched Evangelion, but the KSBD author, I was at DragonCon just like, essentially just wearing like fashionable clothes that I altered, and he saw me and immediately just went, oh hell yeah. I didn't even say a word to him. I was there to get a signing from him, but on behalf of my friend. But I chatted him up, and what the fuck was that?
That's my entry sound, my bad.
Hello. Who are you? Who goes there? Are you Nycro?
It is.
Nycro, hello, yo.
I see.
Yeah, so you see split screen gameplay, and you can see that I'm well rested enough to actually do it. Yeah, sorry, I was getting tilted last night because I was just like dead fucking tired. I really should not have been.
It is all good. I would 100% get that.
Yeah. I did go to work like 3 hours later.
Oh, yikes. Yeah.
Yeah. But here I am. I actually managed to get past this part.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to get past the floating blocks. But yeah, I hope you don't mind if I call you a sadistic motherfucker.
No, go for it. It is all good. That's like the whole point of this entire genre. So.
Yeah, I know. I hesitated to like leave a review that mentioned the words sadism and masochism because I was just like, I left it at this game is an Iron Maiden in every sense of the word.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was gonna be like, for like masochists to climb into and sadists to put them in, or I don't know, something like that.
I talked to a couple of the people that I had test this game, and I'm like, I am never asking you to test anything ever again.
Oh no.
I think what I'm gonna do for the post-jam release is probably just like majorly flatten the difficulty curve and take the rooms that are currently here and add them in as like a challenge level.
You're gonna make the base game the challenge level.
No, make the base game be like regular, you know, normal difficulty, and then all this stuff, like the stuff you're doing right now, would be the challenge levels.
Okay. Even with my mental faculties about me, this is challenging, but at least we have like progress going, right? I'm learning. But it is funny to think of like playing a game as a physical exercise, right? Like I have to physically be present enough to be able to play this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although, you know, we both play Smash, like exhaustion is real. Like you just can't perform under certain conditions.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I'm enjoying myself much more with some rest.
I'm glad. I've had that happen so many times. Where it's like, it's not necessarily that I'm not having fun playing the game, it's that I'm not having fun not winning. And
Yeah.
all I need to do is just take a break for a little bit, and then I come back and do it so much more easily.
Nice. While I'm doing this, would you like to hear my horrible sadistic thing that I do in Smash Bros?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I did in Smash 4. So it was a while ago on 3DS, specifically. Fuck. You saw that shit.
That was so
You
close.
saw it. Okay. So
That's the end right there.
let me show you the horrible thing that I do in Smash Bros. Also, if you've heard of Kill 6 Billion Demons, this is me hanging out with the author a bit. So I would go onto Smash 4, and I would look for victims. And what I mean by that is, wait. Chiki Borashi. There we go. I don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, here it is. So what I did is I literally would play as Sonic. I would always use purple Sonic. And all I would do is I would run up and I would grab them. I would start with a taunt, and so I'm gonna explain how fucking like how sadistic I was. Imagine this with like fucking laggy online, by the way. This was absolute nightmare fuel for this person. But I would run up and I would grab them, and I would act as mechanically as I could. I wouldn't move, I wouldn't dash dance, I wouldn't try to like tilt the person. I tried to like give them a death by 1,000 cuts. And what I loved doing was like if, for instance, they F-aired at me, like I would just like either dodge, or if I knew that the spacing was bad, I would just let the fair whiff, and then I would grab them as soon as they landed. Or if they were trying to like recover off the ledge, like, you know, I try to move as little as possible. If they're trying, like, I would tech chase them into a grab. I would only back throw if I'm like going in for the kill most of the time, but most of the time I did the down throw because that was the one with the longest animation. And then I would use the recovery screen to gimp them. That was my kill strat.
God.
And I just did this for like maybe like 15 minutes to an hour every single day. I became notorious. Like some people would just see the purple things on the Sonic and they would know. See, like I just chained the spring just there. I love doing that. And you know they're just spot dodging. They're just like, fuck. I love just letting them charge up to full and then just watching them because I know that they're thinking like, oh fuck, I'm a dumbass. Like,
I feel so bad whenever I would do stuff like this to people that haven't played the game very much before.
yeah. But no, see, this is a thing that will get even like intermediate players. They just don't know what to do about it.
Yeah,
That was an accidental jab. But
that's evil.
yeah, it was quite evil, but I'm not done yet. So eventually I would get them to die. Actually, one time I know for a fact I got somebody to slam their 3DS shut because they disconnected far too fast for it to have been a start quit. So I was like, damn, dude, like, that person actually rage quit. And then I would always taunt like this because they would make you do the splits at the camera.
Oh my god.
But okay, so after I'm done with that, what next I would do? Yeah, I haven't played Smash in years. What after I would do after that is I would play, not Olimar, I would play Elf. And I would only throw Pikmin at them. And my goal was to get it such that I had 2 purple Pikmin, because you could chain throw the purple Pikmin into each other and just drag people across the screen with it over and over again. And then while they're trained on dodging the purple Pikmin, I would just hit them with a random F smash or something. Like I would, you know, I don't remember what it's called, but you know the concept, where I make their expectation not what I'm about to follow it up with, by training them, I guess. And then the final thing that I would do in this gauntlet, there's like 2 other things that I could do, but I would play as Jigglypuff, and because her aerial mobility is so fucking high, and the dodging in Smash 4 was so busted, I would just float around and I would dodge. And 4 Glory Mode in Smash 4 had an 8-minute time limit, and I would just hit them with a random pound, I would hit them with a random nair or something because the hitbox lasted so long. I would just bait them enough just so that they don't give up an SD off the ledge. And then I would run the timer out. And then we would go to sudden death. And you see, like, hardly anybody went into sudden death in 4 Glory. So they didn't know what happens in 4 Glory when you go into sudden death. And after about a minute, like, they spawn in, they know that I'm really good at dodging, and they don't want to approach me because, you know, 300%, they know that if they make a wrong move, they're fucking toast. So typically they'll be really, really cautious and they don't want to run up and attack me. So they'll be standing there staring at each other, and I'll count the seconds. Because after, 30 seconds, Bob-omb starts spawning. But nobody else knows that happens because it's so rare that it happens. So I would just, stare at them for a bit, and then I would grab the ledge right at the right time, and then Bob-ombs would just spawn and then take them out for me, and I would just defeat them without having to actually KO them. So yeah, that was my version of the fucking Spike indie game.
Oh my gosh.
And then if I'm feeling silly, I'll pull out my Link, who only uses the foot moves. I call it Foot Fetish Link.
Foot Fetish Link.
Yeah, because Link's Nair comes out so fucking fast and has such a huge hitbox and lasts so long that it's easy to just chip damage people to death with it. Sometimes I would back air, and if I grab people, I back throw because the back throw would kick them. I really committed to the bit there. So, and then after all of that, after all of this torment, a scant few, if they get past Pikmin, Chuck, Elf, typically they will actually get to this point. But if they manage to get through my gauntlet, I pull out my real main. Do you want to guess who my real main in Smash 4 was?
Do I want to?
Just guess.
I don't think I played enough Smash 4 to know the most annoying characters. I'm gonna guess Little Mac.
Nah. Little Mac is chump change. My real Smash 4 main is Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt.
Yes, which is explicitly a troll character from the fucking 80s.
Oh my god.
The goddamn grin. So yeah, I just really liked playing as Duck Hunt. I originally wanted to play Wii Fit Trainer, because I just thought that shit was so funny.
Wii Fit Trainer and Ultimate is a specimen.
Oh my god, I made it! Hey!
I was on the edge of my seat right there.
Hell yeah, we did it, dude. You and me, Nycro, we made it to this fucking platform, which I hope has a checkpoint, you bastard.
It might not.
I will be in your vicinity. Okay, good. I was talking before you came in here. I was just like, man, I'm gonna get good at speedrunning this game. I'm gonna absolutely destroy Nycro's speedrun. I'm gonna get a world record that you can't beat, and I'm gonna gloat.
I would love to see it. I told one of my other friends about it, and they're, I think, actively right now trying to beat my time. Yeah, yeah, they are.
Wow. Wait, you told them about what?
About just the speed running.
Oh, okay. You're just like, yeah, I started following the streamer, and then they started doing my game, and they got really tilted, but they tried really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's the beauty of the genre, is like, it's hard, and objectively, you should not be having fun by just slamming your head into the wall over and over again, but somehow it is.
Yeah.
At least for me.
I mean, yeah, the genre
It's not
exists for a
for
reason.
everyone.
The genre does exist for a reason.
Yeah, I know it's definitely not for everyone. For me, it's fun.
Yeah, hell yeah. We love our niche interests. Our special interests, you could say. I'm wondering if this is... Yeah, it's possible. Have you done this?
I haven't, because why would you?
I mean, it would be super risky, yeah, for your world record speedrun. Damn it. You would do it because you're not very good at hitting the shift key.
Yeah, there you go.
Shit. But I think I've learned a little bit. If you're joining us, I hope there's another developer in here to showcase the game. I'm unfortunately a little bit tapped out tonight. The well has run dry for the moment. I think it's just because, like, I've been starting really late. I've been trying my best to, like, respond to people and, like, comment on everybody's stuff that I said I would. And I still haven't shipped everybody's highlights out, but I have made, like, a third or 2/3 of them. I will have to make your highlight in multiple parts, of course.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. But yeah, fuck. Shit. Okay. I can do it. I'm assuming I have to use the boost for this. Oh. Yeah, we had a lot of good people in here earlier. The left on red person, we were vibing a lot, just talking about just the weird ass games that we made. Have you?
Oh, go for it.
Have you been playing a lot of mode games?
I played a couple of them. I think. Let me see. Is there a way I can see which ones I've rated so far?
Hello, Top Theater. Top Theater, did I play your game? I'm blanking. I'm sorry. Because I know that you responded on one of my comments. But yeah, this isn't too far away from the end of the game.
No, this is the final screen.
I don't really know what you mean by when you say screen.
I said so. A screen typically, like, I guess this is mostly a Celeste thing, but I think it kind of translates into most precision platformers. A screen is like a checkpoint, basically.
Gotcha. Also, I have not played Transform Magnification, but guess what? It was on the list because I saw you in my comments and I wanted to play it. Sorry, I've been grappling my fucking brains out lately. I've been grappling with myself and others. Shit. By the way, you mentioned that you like run local FCG stuff. That's pretty rad.
Yeah, it's fun. There's a group of us that do it. But it's a lot of fun. We're on tournament hiatus right now, but whenever we do run them, we've actually stopped running Smash as much because people are playing Smash less and less in like regular fighting games more and more.
Yeah. It's unfortunate, but like after some Ultimate, like man, I don't know.
Yeah, where do you really go?
Like, Melee is still always evolving. I'm sure if the interest generated in some Ultimate was like as good, it would keep evolving, but also mechanically, just for some reason, it hasn't been stacking up, I guess. There's all that talk about like how expressive Melee is.
Yep. I think the fighting game I'm most excited for is Rivals 2. I played Rivals 1 a lot. I haven't played it in a long time, but I played it a while ago. That game is fun. Rivals of Aether.
Rivals of Aether, I've heard of it. I don't really play a lot of fighting games. I played Platinum, the Trinity, and BlazBlue.
Nice.
I've met most of the Skullgirls team. I hope that means something to you.
I know who. Yeah, I know Skull Girl. Wow, that was hard to say.
It's a little bit hard to say.
I have a fight stick, but I don't really have any games that I use it for. I got into Guilty Gear a little bit, and then I kind of dropped it. Didn't really play it a ton.
It got really popular, especially with like the Bridget Trend storyline. I watched it and I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool that they did this. And then I started reading the interviews about like Bridget afterwards because it became kind of a meme. And then of course like wholesome big Texan dad. He's not a stepdad. He's the dad who stepped up.
There you go. Also, I don't know if you remember how you did that screen in the volcano. You can cancel your hook with the repulse. Right.
Into the ceiling, exactly. Hold on, let me figure out what you're saying because
I don't want to tell you exactly how to do it, but I will give you hints.
Okay. Come on. Shit.
Also, just for reference, this is like a slightly buffed version of the same or similar-ish screen in the volcano. And this used to be the version that was in the volcano, and this was one of the things that did actually get caught as this is too hard, don't do it.
Damn. I'm struggling to figure it out. Like, man, I woke up.
If you want me to tell you, I'll tell you. I just don't want to end up backseat gaming when it's on.
No, I don't really care about like backseat gaming as much, especially if it's like an explicitly hard challenge like this that I'm clearly struggling with. But I'm assuming I do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you can actually keep your mouse slightly to the right, and it'll cancel your horizontal momentum as well.
Damn it. Fuck. Okay. Am I supposed to grapple onto the yellow platform to raise my vertical momentum? And then, like, stall into the air? Yeah. Damn it, dude. Why did you do this?
That used to be the way you had to do it in the volcano, too. You used to not be able to grapple onto the ceiling.
Oh my god, dude. Why are there spikes on the ceiling? Why can't I bump my little head on the ceiling safely? Fuck. Okay. I've done it. I've started on the path.
Yeah, you're getting the first part down pretty quick. The part after this is, I'm not going to say easier because you have to do the part before it to even get there, but I think it's a little easier.
Shit.
Maybe that's just me though, I have no idea.
That is just you, actually. If you have to ask, it's just you.
That's completely fair.
You're just like, don't worry, this is the easiest screen until the end. And I'm just like, what the fuck do you mean you said that the last 20 times? It's okay, we're almost there.
This time it actually is the easiest screen until the end.
Cool. It's only downhill from here. But like you would say that, and then I would see something that even looked even more bullshit, and I'd just be like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Nycro, you bastard, you set me up!
Yeah, this one actually is the hardest screen for the rest of the game. Or the easiest, but it's also the hardest screen for the rest of the game.
Shit. I don't even know if I need to grapple onto the blue. I think I just move out of the way.
You could also try, if you don't like grappling and shifting, you can grapple onto the right wall and then immediately cancel it.
Yeah, I thought about doing that, but I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna eat shit.
There's a couple different ways to do this one.
Fuck. Right clicking. Fuck. Okay. like start losing it.
Yeah.
It's like you do something for so long and then you just like you get worse. But yeah, I've had a pretty pleasant time honestly tonight. More developers came into voice chat. I guess I've inadvertently fallen into the role of interviewer, and it's pretty fun.
Nice.
I like
Yeah.
talking with people about the process and everything.
Nice. I saw a couple people in here earlier.
Yeah. They were listening to me talk to what was their name again? The Cogma developer Brian. A couple of people came in and they were just kind of casually chatting with us. And I thought about being like, I'm doing something, but also like, no, why would I do that? I don't know. We're all just chilling out, man. This isn't an official thing or anything. Although I kind of thought about it, like, it would be nice if there was like somebody out there just documenting a bunch of game jams and like talking with the developers like that. I'm sure it could be YouTube content, but like, it would be YouTube content for a very niche audience. Unless I were like really good at presenting it, I'm not sure if it would be worth it. But it would be worth it for me, at least in terms of like talking with developers and like being part of the community.
Also, I think they changed up the pricing on this game.
Pricing?
Yeah, it's now grand prize submission team members will receive a trophy. Judges' Choice category award winners will receive certificates of their accomplishments, and must be over 18 or transmission receive prizes. Which I know they said, you know, multiple prizes, no monetary stuff, and that still applies. But they made it sound more ambiguous, like, yeah, we'll send you a t-shirt.
Oh yeah, they've been super ambiguous about it. I mean, like, I'm not really like counting on anything, you know?
Yeah.
Cause like, I'm not even sure if Donkey's ever gonna actually play the goddamn things.
Oh, I mean, your game fit, like, they said they would play the game for at least 10 minutes, and there is a good chance that he just finishes the game in that 10 minute.
Yeah, Donkey's pretty good at video games, actually.
Period.
So yeah, hopefully.
10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. But like, as far as like when they would be doing it, like what criteria it would fit, because I calculated, it's like if Donkey were to play 10 minutes of every single game, it would be like 80 hours of content.
Yeah.
And some of the games, if you're playing it longer, then that's even more time, you know? Like I played Metal Mode, Devious Oatmeal's game, and I played that for like a few hours. I played this for a few hours. Some of them just take a bit longer, you know, so.
And I think, well, he's not going to play every single game. I think once voting is over, even if your game is, you know, not super rated, they said, they're going to have like the mod team go through it. And if it looks like, you know...
They just like vet it?
Yeah.
Cool.
So games that, you know, voting is mostly to filter out the games that aren't real. If
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Fuck. Bro, that was almost sick. Also, I have none of that info. Hello, Prior. This is my musician for Teleco. And hopefully my musician continuing into Teleco as we develop it for 2024. Which is kind of wild to think about. God damn, this year's almost over.
Yeah.
The years do be coming and they don't stop coming. Fuck. Hello, Milton. Millie. Would you like to say anything to the good developers here? You're literally in the company of like several game developers. Prior here and I are coworkers at where we work, and we've been meaning to collab both in video games and in music for a while, so I was like, shit, dude, like, this is the perfect opportunity, let's go. And I think Millie nailed it.
Yeah, the music in that game was amazing.
Well, yeah.
I thought that, I mean, obviously, you know, the game itself was cool, the concept was cool, I really liked the ending, but I think the music and it being rhythm tied the whole thing together really well.
Hell yeah, thank you so much. See, I was literally thinking, like, how do I trigger these things to roar? And I was like, should you, like, smack them on the butt? I was like, it feels mean. Like, they're just vibing, dude. Like, they're literally just vibing. So I was like, I listened to the track over and over, and I was like, there's like every other bar, there's this background chord you decided to put in here. Millie arranged it slightly differently before I got to it, but I was like, what if they just roared in time with this? And yeah, that's how I came up with that concept. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I'm losing the groove. Hold on. I gotta get back into it. But yeah, and the rest is history. Millie, you gotta play the game, dude. I don't think Millie's played the game yet. Teleco, I mean. Also,
it's like 10-15 minutes. I put in my comment that like it serves the game to be short, but like in a good way, not like the game was hard to get through, so it's a good thing it's short. Like, in a good way.
Yeah.
Short.
I'm feeling so good about all the decisions we made for it. Yeah, Millie's computer can't run it. Bro, I think TJ played it. Didn't your roommate play it, dude? Like, just get him to play it. Like, oh my god, bro. Fuck. Yo. Okay. Okay, you do feel like a god in this game sometimes.
Yeah. Especially when you like actually finish the screen, you're like, oh my gosh.
I did it. This is Split Screen by NycroV here. We were doing this last night when I was much worse equipped for it.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus, I'm getting so close, I can feel it.
The Discord stream is like just a second behind your voice, so I'll like hear you get quiet in the middle of talking, and then my eyes immediately know to start over.
Yes. Fuck. Damn it. But yeah, I was describing how like when these kinds of games get played, it looks beautiful. Like literally, it is a thing of beauty that when people demonstrate their skill to such an extent. Fuck. Fuck. Oh man,
no.
it's so
I
rough.
missed that one, so I watched this Twitch stream, which is like a few seconds behind to catch it. That
Yeah.
is unfortunate.
I don't even know if I'd have made it. I'll need 78 more ratings to be number one. Hell yeah, DBS Oatmeal. I mean, you're already at top of Karma. Like, you're sitting pretty, dude.
I still need to play a bunch more games. I have not played very many.
I've only seen 2 other people, no, maybe 3 that have been streaming them, but I've taken like a formatted approach to it, so I'm kind of locked into it now. Fuck. Sorry, continue, Nycro.
No, you're good. I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I have not rated very many, but the ones I did rate, I rated from like the less reviews, or I guess in need of ratings is what they call it.
Yeah, dude, like, I gotta wonder what that is.
They have that.
Yeah, for sure. I was looking, like, early on, I was like, Beyond the Code looks so sick, what the hell is up? What's going on?
Yeah.
And then, because, like, there's so few of the story-oriented ones, and even though Beyond the Code didn't, like, only had 2 days of development, which is still insane, I really appreciated it, so I was glad I got that developer to reach out. I think I'm going to start actually DMing people on itch, because I don't know how many people are in the Discord. God!
Oh,
no! Bro.
I'll be right back in 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah, DBS Oatmeal, you're like, I'm pretty sure you're top of Karma. Oh, almost top of Karma. Biggie Blaster's there. Ah, man. There's... What? I need to start DMing people. There was one that looked really good. It had like really good assets, but I need to... That's cute. I have no idea. I have no idea how many people I'm going to be able to rate. The difference between number 1 rated and number 2 is 38. Crazy. 38 rated? Isn't it crazy that, like, there's a hypothetical maximum of, like, 25,000 ratings? That's if everybody rated everything, but obviously that's not going to happen, so every day, like, Cello and I, by the way, if you haven't, you should play Alterable Flighter X by Gabriel. Gabriel, also known as Cello. Cello is also near the top of Karma. This is his game. He made it in secret from us, his longtime Discord friends. I thought we were doing well. I mean, yeah, I mean, Karma's great. All-Throw Flighter, X, and Alien Zombies beat in the first day and felt so blessed. Hell yeah. Especially if you like those kinds of games. Like, I had never played, like, an Armored Core style game. I'm, of course, familiar with them, but, all of us in the chat were just blown away. We're just like, what the fuck, Cello? What the hell? What's wrong with you? Bro, talk to us. You've been missing from us for so long, and this is what you were doing? Shit. I found All-Throw Fighter. Oh wait, no. It's a constant battle between me and Biggie Blaster. You're getting there. Man, it feels so good to hear the comments about Teleco, though. Like, some of them have been, unfortunate. Like, I accidentally wrote the wrong input for the antenna. Or people having trouble running the game, but people are actually, like, interested. Somebody who, I don't think I even played their game yet, DM'd me out of nowhere and was like, I can't play your game. I really want to play your game. And I was like, shit. It feels so good. It feels so good putting myself out there for the first time in a long time. And, like, having actual feedback in real time. And just being part of a community. Sorry, that was my 50th. Wait, what was? Autocranial? Oh, Biggie Blaster. 50th rating. I feel bad though because, like, I'm really not going for quantity, I'm going for the quality of the interaction that I get from playing the game with the developer. Oh, and Karma. Yeah, I noticed that, like, I've been checking in on Teleco's popularity ranking. It's floating in between, like, somewhere in between 10th and, like, 15th popularity. Or 15th percentile, rather. So that feels really good. Makes me a lot more confident that this is viable, like, as a thing that I can be doing until October. Karma rankings are insane. I have no idea how people keep up. Yeah. I mean, you could just bullshit and pretend that you've played the game. It wouldn't be great. But I guess that's one way to do it. I'm surprised that the creature in my dreams people didn't do it. So at least they have that going for them. They're not as scummy as they could have been. This is 1 point in favor of their execution stay. I mean, I have to wonder how things shake out because, like, I don't know how Karma works with multiple devs. That's a good question. Because, like, ideally, if you were really karma farming, wouldn't you just, like, have 5 devs that, even if they aren't part of the team, and then you just go and rate everything? I'm sure they have a way to circumvent that, because why wouldn't they, right? Like, Itch made this model to begin with, so they probably have thought of these things. Technically, you can post a random rating every few minutes just to beat any sus. Yeah. I'm sure Devious Oatmeal is covering their tracks because, like, yeah. Huh. Fuck. Fellow service worker, rise up. Shit. Fuck. I'm so close. Once again, if anybody here is here for the Big Mode Game Jam, I'm playing as many of the Big Mode Game Jams as I can, as completely as I can for the dev. I want to give them highlights and ratings and comments. The highlight being just the footage of me playing it as completely as I can. Because having footage of your game being played is very valuable. So if anybody has one of those games, I don't have anything else in my queue, other than the games that I know are really hard and I have to come back to. One of them being like Dave the Game, Blessed Sheep, Legend of Blue Hard Mode. SplitSkrene I'm coming back to because last night I just went way too late. The dev NycroV was in the Discord earlier, or is still in and it's just away, but I'm not checking. I'm trying to get past this puzzle. Or not puzzle, just challenge. Relatively modest 11 rankings. Have rated 39 games and got to number 6 in Karma. Huh. Yeah. It is interesting, because, like, there's not a lot of rankings to go around. Or rather, there are a lot of rankings, but they're just, like, heavily concentrated. I have to wonder how much Karma affects that. Because, like, I do see Modin, for instance, like, it's always, like, very close to, like, top 10th percentile in popularity. So you've been putting in a lot of work, Exo. It's great that you're actually, like, out here being part of the community and shit. It's cool. Let's see. Fuck. I know how to do this, I swear. Fuck. I keep accidentally shifting to red. Must have been hunting every trade I can find on Discord. Yeah, I want to do that too, but like... I've like... limited myself because I really do want to have the dev in the stream while I'm doing it. And streaming the game is also like an intensive process. I checked and I think I only played like 5 or so games yesterday. Honestly, my goal of playing the games at all isn't karma, it's to see new mechanics. I have a growing library in my head to influence my game designs, and jams are a great resource. Yeah, exactly, like, I've been watching very slowly H-Bomber Guy's plagiarism video, and god damn it, I was so close, I could have made that one if I just didn't hit shift an additional time. And it was talking about how, like, the sci-fi writers of the 19th or the 20th century were like kind of riffing on each other's ideas a lot, and there was like a lawsuit where somebody stole a screenplay of essentially like a proto RoboCop, and they were like, well, you took this idea from this other writer, and he's like, we're friends, you don't steal from your friends, like we influence each other, we are contemporaries, we are peers. These guys, they just stole our shit, like. Yeah, it's a good video. Only tradable game I really have left though is RAM, and I can barely make any progress on that at all. Yeah, dude, it's tough. I managed to make it to the end of that though, and I noticed that you're in the stream as well. Thanks for being in my stream, by the way, Axo. Like, you've been so consistent. It's been great, like, just having people to be around playing these cool games. I was kind of thinking to myself, I could probably do this consistently if I participated in enough game jams where I just like, I guess, play the role of interviewer, because everybody has such a different process, right? And picking their brains and like hearing about it is just so interesting and so fun.
Oh my gosh.
I made it. I made it just now. Holy shit, and you made the... Oh! No! Fuck!
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought I put the respawn point right after it, but I guess I did not.
Hello, Emily. Let's go, except let's know. The easiest part, I just fucked up the pattern. It's okay, this is child's play. I've never had trouble with this game in my life. Shit. Infinite sadness. Fuck, dude, that was almost clean. Damn it. Incidentally, that kind of reminds me of, I played Super Mario Wonder recently, because my friend got it to play with our Scottish friend. And there's like, I don't know if you've played that one.
I played Wonder a little bit.
There's the music platform part. I don't know if you remember that, or if you got to that part. Damn it.
I probably do, but I played it like the day of release with some of my family, and then I didn't really touch it after that.
Damn.
I still have the game, and I do want to, play it at some point.
It's too easy. There's not enough, there's not enough death zones.
Yeah, not enough challenge.
It needs like grappling hook, but also ice physics. Bro, I'm so good at the stalling. Well, I mean, not great. I'm so good in my standards. Okay, I
would play Wonder if it had blocks that changed color, and you could change which ones you wanted to interact with, and if you had a grappling hook, and then like a way to push yourself.
Yeah, and if you fuck up and you just you don't have fast enough reflexes, you just plow into the block and die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That would make Mario Wonder a good game.
Hell yeah. Mario Wonder is one of those spectacle games where just a lot of it is just in the charm, right? I don't know if I don't know how sophisticated Mario speedruns get for the 2D platformers for it nowadays, but it is incredible to see how people stretch the fuck out of those games, particularly the 3D Mario games. I mean, we have Axo in the chat who didn't you say that you worked on the May Guilty Gear mod for Super Mario 64? The one that Donkey actually played. which is very funny. I just keep thinking of what I was like, I feel like I've met you before. Oh, it's your teammate. I mean, yeah, but like still very cool. Like you guys are cool. Just like as people, but also that you worked on something cool. And also your friends worked on something cool. One of these days, Cello's Ultra Fighter X is going to get a PS5 release, and then we're gonna. He made the free original version of the game, the jam I ran. Wild. See, like the connections that you build, like in these communities, is insane. I have a lot of, like most of my inner circle were professional animators, and even game artists and game developers. Unfortunately, the connections that I have kind of blew up because of a breakup. But those people, like, it's funny. I was listening to an interview by one of my friends, who worked on the Tunic box art.
Oh, Tunic is sick.
Yeah, he apparently designed the box art, and I just didn't know.
Wow.
I don't know if he still considers me friends. We're still friends on Facebook. But I hope he thinks fondly of me. If he does, I mean, I'm sure he does occasionally.
It's a great game.
I've been in his house. I've taken pictures of his things. I beat Yoshi's Island with his wife, who is also a great person. I love them both dearly, and I hope they're doing well. Let me think. So he had an interview about how like he just formed connections that he didn't think would be important, but they got him where he was today because he like grew up in Puerto Rico, right? So like he was unsure if he was gonna be able to. Actually, no. I think I'm fucking that up. Is he Puerto Rican? God, I'm gonna feel so bad if I fuck that up. But yeah, he pointed he lived outside of the mainland United States, and he didn't know how he was gonna break into the creative industry. Fast forward, have you heard of Breath of Fire 2?
I have not.
It's an SNES game. So he played that game as a child, and it was like his fucking jam, dude. He loved that game. And it's one of his favorite games to this day and stuff. And he designed the official Breath of Fire 2 t-shirt, and the developers who made that game are pictured wearing his t-shirt. Can you imagine?
Awesome.
Can you fucking imagine, dude? That shit is fucking wild. And like, you just do this because you like interact with this community. And he said like, he was in like Earthbound forums, and like, he didn't think that these connections would be important until 10 years later, and people have industry jobs, and like, they just have a thing like, hey, you want to fly out to this convention or something, and then you just, man, it's crazy.
I have like a pretty similar situation, but on a much smaller scale.
Mm-hmm.
The game that I played, I don't even know how old I was when I started playing it. But the game I played a ton when I was like, I want to say probably like 11. I don't know.
Yes, very young.
Around that age.
Yes.
Man, around that age was Terraria.
Oh yeah.
And I played that game like a ton. I had like, that was the first game that I sunk over 1,000 hours into, and I had that amount of time in the game when I was in middle school.
Right.
And you know, fast forward sometime, like I stopped playing it for a while. Fast forward some time, they released the update, and I get back into it again, and I get into the modding scene.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, I'm like, oh, you know, I know how to actually use computers. Maybe it'll be fun. And it was, and I really enjoyed doing it. And I started playing Calamity a lot. I, you know, became a part of the community there until eventually, one of the developers for Calamity taught me how to program in C#.
Fuck yeah.
Like, that was how I actually learned, was from one of the other developers there.
Yeah, I noticed when you said that, like 3 people in the chat were just like, holy shit.
Yeah, it's not small, but they taught me how to program, and then from there, the first thing I did was they needed a bot to handle they do like a suggestions, a public suggestions thing, where you can post your suggestions, people can vote on them, and then this suggestions with the most votes get sent to the developers, and then they can decide whether they want to implement it or not.
Nice.
It's just a good way to get feedback from the community, like in one consolidated place. But the bot for it stopped working, and they needed a new one, so I was like, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And so I programmed the bot for them to use to do that.
Mhm.
And from there, like, I got to be in the dev server, obviously, because I was relaying information back and forth. And then from there, I just eventually got promoted into developer.
Nice.
And like, Calamity is, Calamity is the biggest mod for Terraria. Like, it's got the most players, I guess. Oh. Nice.
I had to do a full cycle to get back to the blue, dude. No, continue. Continue.
No, you're all good. But yeah, I got to be a developer.
I did it. I
Hey,
fucking
there
did
you
it.
go.
You got to be a developer. I'm gonna say right here. You keep talking.
Yes, I got to be a developer for the game, and from there I met. I mean, obviously, that kickstarted a lot, being able to learn how to program because of that. That's how I am where I am now, making game jam games.
Yeah, it's insane.
I was able to put that on my resume, and that actually ended up helping me get a job, which is pretty cool.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Even though it doesn't have anything to do with game development, being
Yeah.
able to say, like, I work on a team with a lot of people that does a lot.
Right, we do project management.
Yeah.
We have weekly meetings. I don't know, just
But yeah, that was the thing for me. Not as cool as getting my art on an official T-shirt, but
yeah.
It's up there.
Or doing the tunic box art. Actually, my friends, my friends get mad when I mention those friends because they're just like, they've pretty much made it in terms of like being a nerd that like is in the industry that they grew up with, and their house looks incredible because they have all this fucking media and like it's all organized very meticulously.
Nice.
So yeah, dude, like, just having a community at all is great. I'm sure, like, this is a very common community like story, I guess. Just like, hey, I met this person and then this thing happened for me.
Yep. Exactly.
That's super cool, especially when you meet people that you've pretty much heard of, like within a couple of what's the word? A couple of degrees of separation. I'm going to get to this, and then we're gonna see the end of your game, dude. We're here. We made it.
Finally.
My time machine. I found it. Now to fix this mess. Oop. Just like, yeah, Nycro. Don't read this. This is me. I did this. Fuck you. You didn't do any of this shit. I'm the one who did all of this. And then like you link your speed run where you do this much better.
Yeah. 2 minutes and 48 seconds.
Yeah. New target destination accepted. Destination set for 03:34:11 ago. That's how long I've been playing.
Yes.
You're just like, cool that you did all of that. Let's undo all of that, actually. That's funny. Commencing transport in 3, 2, 1. How high will that tick or that counter go?
Infinitely.
Cool.
Or at least I guess I'd have to double check. Whatever the maximum time span length is in C#.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the integer, the max integer thing.
I actually don't know how time spans are stored. Like, I don't know if they use a separate int for each of their, I guess, parts, like one for hours, seconds, or whatever. But you can check your stats in the saves also.
Oh, I love stats, except this one doesn't have any.
Oh, that's the other one.
Here it is. Stats. Total playtime 3 hours, total test 2,600.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that sure is crazy.
That's a lot.
That's quite a lot, yeah. Repulse blast used 1923. That's probably low. That's probably much lower than it should have been. Grapple hook 6,683. So yeah, for every 3 times I grappled, I died. Just like there must be a correlation here. Yeah. For every 5 modes I swapped, I died. Incredible.
The best speedrun time on the small clock. Actually, that's genius.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I don't know how you communicate that with like online servers and whatever. I'm sure you can figure that out. You've coded for Terraria, so.
We'll see.
We'll see. But man, thank you for making this game, dude.
Yeah.
As much as it hurt the whole time, as much pain radiates through my body. But no, this.
You're done now.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not. I'm beating your fucking score, dude. It's over.
Oh yeah, go for it.
You are marked for death. I will beat SplitSkrene Complete Edition before you nerf this shit into the ground.
Okay. Okay.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
I'm eventually gonna turn this into wait. I'm eventually gonna nerf the base game, but I will keep like all the stuff that's in the game right now will stay in the game. It's just gonna be in a different place.
Okay. Including the bad walk-off spikes.
Yes, included those will. Only
Oh
be
my
in
god.
levels.
You're gonna be like, yes, this is the version I made in 2 weeks. Have fun. It's possible, and then you just like link the thing. It's just like, don't complain. I did it. You can do it.
Yeah, look at this. It's easy.
You link it to every time. I make a compilation of every time I said fuck in this playthrough, and it's like, see, this person did it.